Hola everybody, this is your weekly reading for March 10th to March 16th. If it resonates, consider a personal reading, and you know how quickly I go through these, so pay attention because it's going to be an interesting week. Capricorn, we're going to start off with you guys. You guys are in your feelings regarding someone. You're all about them or they're all about you. It can go either way. But the other person is not interested. They're actually focused on other things right now. So while you might be making them an offer or they might be making you an offer, the other person just isn't interested. They're kind of apathetic. They're kind of detached. They're really not, engaged or not into what you're offering. So it's definitely like an unequal balance. One person is totally about somebody and thinking about them, and the other person is kind of like, not so much. This could be an offer of any kind, romantic or otherwise, for you Capricorns. Aquarius, you guys, okay, you have the card of Cancer, which is a Chariot card, so that might resonate for some of you. You guys are really determined and motivated to achieve something this week. I mean, nothing is going to stand in your way. You're also prepared to fight for any kind of any opposition or against any opposition to maintain your position. So you guys are feeling really strongly about somebody this week, or whatever. You have a goal in mind. Some of you might be really thinking about buying a car this week. It always cracks me up that that's one thing that this is about. But you're fiercely determined. You're not going to compromise. You are going to win over this, no matter what this is for you Aquariuses. Pisces, you all have a situation that's making you feel a little down in the dumps. You're a little saddened by this. These feelings are due to feeling left out, maybe being left out of a group, a team, or what have you, or not being able to integrate with them. And the reason why is you're just having a hard time working with them. You don't kind of vibe with them. Another thing is that you might be feeling that these people aren't recognizing your value. They aren't recognizing your worth. And because of that, you're having like I said, a little down in the dumps, a little bit depressed. Try to remind yourself to have fun and try to stay optimistic through this. I feel like it is a passing phase, so I wouldn't let it consume you, okay? So good luck with that, Pisces. Aries, you all have a breakup, a separation between yourself and another person, okay? There could be some dishonesty or betrayal involved with that, but that might be for a small percentage of you. As a result, you're actually single, or the other person is desiring to be single. We do have the card of Virgo here, which is about being single and independent, but you could also be using the time after this breakup to kind of soul search, figure out what you want, have a little bit of downtime, enlighten yourself. And that's what I'm getting for you guys this week. Taurus, you're frustrated with, frustrated with some kind of lack of action happening in an area. Don't be impulsive and don't do something you might regret because you kind of want to push it through. You're spinning your wheels and losing your energy as a result. So manifest or channel your energy in better ways. What you're going to end up doing is getting, uninspired. You're not going to want to move forward with it. And try to push through the delay in another way, okay? So instead of spinning your wheels, what I meant by that was instead of spinning your wheels on one thing, you wanting one outcome, something to go a particular way, and just concentrating entirely on that and burning yourself out, either try to figure out another way to get to your end goal, or just kind of let it leave it be for a little while. Catch up on some meditation, some stuff you like to do, or some hobbies is what I'm kind of thinking or feeling. Alrighty. Next we have Gemini. You guys are working really hard. I feel like I had this for you last week or the week before, maybe not. And you're taking on a lot of responsibilities, extra responsibilities, because I feel like you're being faced with some kind of challenge. And the challenge is because of other people. So I feel like you're trying to please other people, or you're trying to work really hard so that other people are impressed. Because I feel you're not trusting, you don't trust other people because of their opinions of you and how you're working, okay? So that's why you're working your asses off. And you're also guarding against losing something. So I don't know if it's guarding against losing your reputation or your integrity or your job or what have you, but that's why you guys are working so hard. You're working like to please other people because you have a fear of loss or losing something in regards to you. That's what I see for this week. Next, we move on to Cancer. You guys are going back to school, gaining some kind of skill, bettering yourself in some way, because you're in a situation that has you stuck. So you see that you need to, like I said, either apprentice, improve your skills some way to improve your standing within something. So either you're stuck when it comes to, you know, what you're getting paid, and you want to get paid more. So you're deciding to go back to school so that you can make more money. Or like I said, just going back and getting that degree, because whatever situation you're in right now, you're totally stuck. And it doesn't have to be job or career related. I mean, you know, it could be in terms of a relationship or whatever. You're stuck and you're figuring out ways that you can improve upon yourself so that you can kind of bring those things in to improve the relationship. Leo, you guys are finding it hard to take a step in a new direction, which I find really interesting for you guys. And the reason why is because this is due to a history of setbacks. So you keep on having setbacks, and you're having a hard time kind of taking a risk in a new direction, kind of holding back a little bit. So the advice here is for you guys this week to break free from your blockages and break things down into smaller tasks. So if you're having a hard time, if it seems like it's too big of a risk to you or whatever, one of the things, you know, how they say how to eat an elephant, you eat it one bite at a time. That's what I'm kind of seeing. Break things down into smaller risks, okay, so that you acclimate and you're a little more comfortable with the direction that you're kind of moving forward in. Virgo, you guys are here submerging yourself in some kind of fantasy or some kind of diversion, or you were doing that to avoid some kind of reality. And you're doing this because you don't want to kind of explore and really figure out what really fulfills you. So rather than figuring out what really fulfills you deep down, you're kind of like doing this other stuff to kind of distract you from doing the work of figuring out what fulfills you deep down. This combination of cards to me is a refusal to examine yourself. You need to become less self-protective. You need to try to open up to people, and you need to take risks in that regard, okay? So instead of distracting yourself from doing this, you kind of have to force yourself to deal with those feelings that you're repressing, or stop protecting yourself so much, and kind of just in general, just kind of open up. And then I think everything's going to kind of play itself out as it should. Libras, you are working on, and this is so funny. It's funny because you and Scorpio have similar readings. This is like the trying to keep your shit together reading for this week. You're actually working on maintaining like a down-to-earth and a practical attitude. You might be actually concentrating on practical things or finances, things that you can control, because you're actually dealing with someone who's really bratty. And there's no talking to them. Actually, they communicate in very bratty ways, so you can't even get through to them. So what you're doing is you're just kind of like, okay, I'll concentrate on the things that I do have control over. I'm going to try to lead by example, and maybe this person will come around, because it's really all you can actually do. So you're controlling what you can control and letting go of what you can't control, which is this person. Scorpio, you guys kind of have a similar situation. You're dealing with someone that's angry, moody, a bullying type of energy. They're trying to get their way. You're actually turning into your intuition, and you're figuring out how to handle this, what your gut is telling you on how to deal with this person. And like I said with Libra, you guys decide that you're going to try to lead by example. You're going to try to teach a lesson instead of kind of getting in the trenches with them, and you're going to try to control what you can't with this person, because there's no way of kind of like, they're just pissed off or whatever. So that's really all you can do in this situation, is just try to show them, instead of fighting with them, just kind of show them the other way. You know, don't let it bother you. And you know what I mean. Just lead by example. Keep it classy, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Sagittarius says you guys are super defensive and unwilling to commit to a person or a situation this week. It could be because of a history or a past you have with this person, and that causes you to be overly paranoid, like it will happen again. But the problem with that is because you're being overly paranoid, overly cautious, an over refusal to commit to this person or a situation. This person, who I feel has changed, I actually feel like they've changed, and they're kind of letting the past be the past, and they decided to reconnect with you. But with this, I'm getting from this, they're going to stop investing in you, and they're actually going to move on, because they gave it their best college try, and you just continue to be this way. They decided if you close the door, you're never going to open it again. So I'm just going to stop investing, and I'm going to stop trying, and this person or this situation or this offer will just move out of your life. So if you don't want it to happen, you might want to open up and consider some possibilities, okay? So again, consider a personal reading if this resonates. Otherwise, best of luck to you guys this week. Adios from Veronica Garnet. Bye.